beautiful. Welcome to this week's episode of the Shamir Shop Project. I hope you've had a great week, and I've had a fantastic weekend. I know I certainly have, simply because the sun has been shining a lot more. We're going into summer, and summer just makes me happy. But I hope you enjoy this video today. I have just stopped over at my one of my local coffee shops. It's a beautiful cafe. There's lots of space to play for the kids. It's a good place to stop for cyclists because it's away from the main roads and into a little bit of nature, even if we're in London's urban areas. But the reason I have decided to do this ride is simply because the sun's shining and it's absolutely beautiful out. Two other reasons. The first one being, on my recent bike ride, actually 2 rides ago, I did a huge ride of about 70 miles. It was a loop up towards the Chilterns, around the Chilterns and back into London. And on the way back, I severely pulled a few muscles. Simple pedaling, but pushing myself up hills, standing up out of the saddle and giving it all the way up hills. And as you know, Chiltern has many hills. And on the way back, with about 8 to 10 miles to go before I got home, on a big hill, I had cramps on both my legs. And there were severe cramps. The cramps were in the calves, the cramps were in the hamstrings, and it was very painful. So I had to stop and massage my calves and my legs, and then continued pedaling. And once again, on another hill, the cramps came back, and they were severe. They were pretty bad. I couldn't walk properly or cycle properly for nearly a week or 10 days. So this is my second ride since the day of the cramps, but it's the second ride. But this time it's a lot bigger than the last ride I did. The last ride I did was about 15 miles just to work the legs. This time around I am doing around about 28 miles. I decided to stop along the way for a quick breather, just to relax the legs. I don't want to get more cramps along the way, but at the same time just rest and take in a little bit of nature. So that's the first reason. The second reason is the camera I'm filming on is my GoPro. It's the GoPro 9. I had a GoPro 9 for the last 10 months, a year. I've had about a year, and after first couple of months of using it, I had awful issues with the memory card, glitches with the software, but mainly the memory card. It would just jam and you couldn't use the camera anymore, and the only way to use it when you're out on the trail or the ride or wherever doing an activity was to format the card. And as you all know, once you format the card, that's it. The data is erased. You can't get it back. On other occasions, it would simply jam, but I wouldn't format the card, but it would jam and I'd turn the camera off, turn it on. It would record another clip, and that was it. It would jam again. Basically, I tried everything. Updating the firmware, other memory cards, suggested memory cards by GoPro, resetting the camera and reinstalling everything, just everything, literally. So this is a new GoPro that I was sent by GoPro. So it's a GoPro 9 again, and it was sent to me simply because they did see those as issues, and they were very good, because I've had that camera nearly a year, and they said, right, we'll send you a new one, not a problem. So I'm testing the new GoPro to see if those issues continue. So far it's been okay. I'm using the same memory card on the camera, the same operating software, meaning the firmware on the camera, which I updated this morning before I left, and it's the same camera, meaning a new camera, but the same camera, GoPro 9. So let's see how it goes. So far it's been good, both on the leg front and the cramp front and the GoPro. It's been good. So anyway, it's just a short video to take you on a little backyard adventure of about 28 miles on my gravel bike, and testing out the GoPro and testing out my health.